The Red Cross Society has called on the public to support the society with improved funding to enable it continue to serve humanity. They make this known at a launch of a project in Abuja, the nation's capital. Participants at the event say there is a need for more transparency and accountability in the operations of the Red Cross to build trust among individuals and governments.
Put on a good percentage, we assume the percentage of about 70% of present rate of vulnerability. We are foreclosing that there might be arising some few challenges, maybe because of climate change issues, and some other unforeseen circumstances that we might not be thinking about now. We all pray against disasters, but they do occur. If they come, we still have people at the local level that can rise up to certain levels of emergencies if they come beyond the plan of action that we have. I've been having some penetration into difficult or hard to reach areas in terms of conflict situations or in terms of even threats under weather. We collaborate with professional departments and institutions of government and even private institutions. And I want to assure you that we do our best, using humanitarian diplomacy or diplomatic strategies, to address or to be able to reach those that are in need. For funding, generally, whether at the national level, government level, private companies, there are usually gaps. But you strategize, to fill the gaps, to close the gaps, and ensure that possibly you even stem any gap that may arise within the planning or the budget implementation structures. But I want to assure you that we believe that the government of Nigeria will arise to the needs of its people through the objectives of and the desires of the Nigerian Red Cross Society, especially because the government is a major stakeholder in the society.
Nigeria Red Cross wants to serve more than 10 million people that are impacted by various crises in Nigeria. And it is requesting that it needs about $63 million to be able to do that. The biggest part of this money or these resources that we are asking for will go to serving the humanitarian impact of the various vulnerabilities in Nigeria. That means that the crisis in Northeast. So I think we are saying that we want to serve about 1 million people in the Northeast that are impacted by the various challenges that are happening in the Bay States and surrounding the Bay States. But the largest part of our contribution is actually for the hunger. As you've heard in Nigeria, including the president of the country has declared a national emergency. And this is because 30 million people will be impacted by hunger this year in Nigeria. And we are asking for $33 million to see how we can use those resources and pass on to the most vulnerable here in Nigeria.